Hello and welcome. There are many ways to install PHP on your local machine. There are two ways which I will show you. So the first method is to install PHP locally by using XAMPP. So far, this will be the most effective method because we won't have to pay anything using someone else's server. We will use our computer for everything. So let's go through the steps. The first thing we need to do is to head to the XAMPP website to download it. Googling it, I think, is far easier. So XAMPP, XAMPP. So this is it, ApacheFriends.org. Let's click on this. And now locate the one for your operating system. Since I'm on Windows, I will download this XAMPP for Windows. This is the current version at the time of making this lesson. I'm not using the other operating systems like Mac and Linux. I'm currently on Windows, but I'm sure the process is similar for both of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and click and download our file. So it will start automatically. If it doesn't, just click here. Okay, so right after downloading, let's locate our downloaded file, which is here. This is mine, XAMPP Windows installation. So let's go through the installation process. Double click on the downloaded file. And so this is the start of the installation. I'll click on next, and you can leave the rest of the installation or just take out these options because we are not really going to use them, but you can untick them to use at a later time too if you prefer, or you can just leave everything and install it as it is. So click on next, and then the folder that it will install to. So XAMPP, and click on next, English, and let's click on next, and now it's ready to begin installing. Let's wait for it to complete. So the installation is done. It says, do you want to start the control panel now? Let's click on finish. You can delete this setup file now. Don't need it anymore. Okay, so this is the control panel for XAMPP. So what we do next is to click on the start to start the Apache server. So we have started the server, and you can see it's open on port 8443. So this is the server our local PHP localhost will run on. So after starting it, click on admin to open the starter page. And that's it. When you see this screen, it means you successfully completed the installation. Now let's check out the second method. The second method does not require any downloading. It is just visiting a website. So this just needs an internet connection because it is hosted online. There are a couple of websites we do that, but I personally use these two, which is pisa.io and also online php.io. These are the ones that I've tried so far. So you can see they just write and run code online. And now you can just click on create new code, and we can write a test code like echo hello world. This is just a test. You don't need to know what this does for now, and click on run, and you can see the output over here. Now if I copy this same code and use it on the PHP sandbox, which is online php.io, you can even see we already have an echo which says hi. So if we execute that code, You can see the results over here. Now, I won't recommend this for building your programs, especially if it involves backend with databases and all that. But if you're in a pinch, for instance, you're using someone else's computer or something like that, then this quickly gets the job done without much hassle. I use it sometimes to quickly test code. Now, the last thing you need is a text editor and a web browser, which I use Visual Studio Code. And you need a good web browser like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. One of the prerequisites to start this course is a basic knowledge of HTML and CSS, which isn't really needed, but it will help you understand things easier. So I'm sure you're familiar with what a text editor is, so I'll just skip this for now. Okay, so that's the installation complete. Let's take a look at the syntax or how PHP is written in the next lesson. Thanks and see ya.